Hello! I'm here to go over hydrophilic and hydrophobic substances with you. So what does hydrophilic mean? Hydrophilic, quite simply, means that a substance is water-loving. Hydro means water, and philic means loving. Water-loving. Hydrophilic. Amazing. When a substance is water-loving or hydrophilic, that means that it will dissolve when put into water. So why is a substance hydrophilic? Water is a polar molecule with weak hydrogen bonds, and that is a part of what makes it so cohesive, meaning like when you put water in a cup, it kind of will have a little upwards bend to it because water has such a loose bond that it can do things like that. So, if a substance is hydrophilic or water-loving, its polarity is going to be stronger than the cohesiveness of the water or those loose hydrogen bonds. So, what does this mean when that substance is combined with water? That means that this substance is going to be able to break up the hydrogen bonds that are in the water to create a new bond with the substance that is water-loving. And it will be able to dissolve in water. So an example of this is salt. If you ever have taken a glass of water, and I don't know why you would make salt water, but let's say you put some salt in your water and you stirred it up with a spoon, that salt is going to dissolve. So salt is an example of a hydrophilic substance. Right, so now over to hydrophobic. So a lot of people already know phobic is kind of being scared of something, to have a phobia of something. So to be hydrophobic, that means that the substance is going to be water-fearing. Which is a very good way to remember this. Hydrophobic, water-fearing. We could be hydrophobic if we don't like to swim, I guess. So the word means water-fearing, and if a substance is hydrophobic, that means that it will not dissolve in water. So why would a substance be hydrophobic? A substance is hydrophobic or water-fearing if it is non-polar. If it's non-polar, the substance is unable to break up the hydrogen bonds that are in the water. What does that mean if the substance is mixed in with water or interacted with water? This means that when it interacts with water, the water will reject the substance or attempt to push it out of the water due to the water's cohesiveness. So water bonds very well and very loosely, and all the bonds want to stay together. And let's say something like oil comes in, or any kind of a lipid, and it wants to attempt to bond with these water molecules. That's not going to happen. The oil's a non-polar substance, so the water is not going to allow that to take place. Instead, the water is going to reject that new substance and push it as far away from it as it can. So a good example of this is taking a glass of water and putting some oil of some kind in it, whether it's olive oil, vegetable oil, canola oil. And when you do that and drop the oil in, what's going to happen is you're going to see that the oil will stay formed as one, and the water will stay formed as its own separate thing. The two will not mix. Oil will not dissolve in water. Instead, the water is going to try to push it out and most likely upwards, depending on the density of the oil that you choose. So this has been a very interesting project. Thank you so much for listening in. I'm sorry that my words are backwards. I do not know how to change it out. I tried for quite a bit, but thank you so much and have a good day.